Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. Back. Please!
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58. The ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. He's got the front. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the screen. Slant. Check.
Two jet.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Redskins' 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go counter with Howard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. 49, check 49, check 52. Hey, switch gears.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, boy. 36.
On the toss play, Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
So don't say nothing.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Jet, jet, jet.
Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, hey, hey. Where'd he go? 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 50, Mike.
2nd down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Jordan Reed has it, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 30 on second down, Wentz out to his left. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43. He's coming.
Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it into enemy territory. Just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a run with Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
50. Mike 50. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Put it in.
On 3rd down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Watch twitch. Switches.
Lefty.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ertz has it left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yeah, let's get second.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. This is Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Bang, 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 bang. It's a 6. Pull it. How?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Howard. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
53, Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
Wentz now on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 31, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And just shedding him off there. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
No.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Alert flare, flare.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They come out here in the I. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Our time. It's our time. Check 13. Check 13. Whoa.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
You can't block me.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Howard, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Win championships, baby. Check safety.
Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Hey, check. Put up.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Haskins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go with Howard again. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Back to throw. Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw is Wentz. That's into the hands of Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. They'll look to throw. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone. And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Protein spill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He's back to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Wins to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fletcher. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One final shot for Haskins. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, excited game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Philadelphia, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.